Most people think eating vegetables automatically means they're doing everything right for their heart and circulation. But what if one common vegetable, something you might be eating several times a week, could secretly raise your risk of stroke within hours? It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Yet, new research is revealing that certain compounds inside this vegetable can cause sudden spikes in blood pressure, thicken the blood, and even reduce oxygen flow to the brain, especially in adults over 60. Picture this. You're cutting into a plate of warm, perfectly seasoned vegetables, thinking you're nourishing your body, while, in reality, a hidden reaction is quietly straining your arteries. For seniors already managing blood pressure or cholesterol, this small oversight could be dangerous. But don't worry. Once you know which vegetable to watch out for, the fix is surprisingly simple. Stay with me. In just a moment, I'll reveal which vegetable doctors are warning about and what to eat instead to protect your brain and heart naturally. For many adults over 60, the body starts to change quietly, almost invisibly. The arteries that once pulsed with steady rhythm begin to stiffen, and blood doesn't glide as easily as it once did. You might notice it right after a warm meal or as you stand up from the couch. A brief wave of dizziness, a heavy feeling in the legs, or a heartbeat that seems just a little louder than before. These small moments are your body's early whispers that circulation isn't as smooth as it should be. And here's the surprising part. It's not always salt or greasy foods doing the damage. Sometimes it's the so-called healthy foods, the ones we've trusted for decades, quietly stirring inflammation beneath the surface. Doctors now know that this hidden inflammation thickens the blood, slows oxygen delivery, and increases pressure inside fragile arteries. For many adults over 60, that means a higher risk of stroke, fatigue, or brain fog, even when eating what seems like a balanced diet. But the encouraging truth is this. Once you identify the hidden trigger, your body can bounce back fast. Blood flow improves, energy lifts, and clarity returns, all by making one small, powerful change at the dinner table. The shocking discovery: the vegetable that triggers inflammation. Scientists studying stroke patterns in adults over 60 noticed something strange. In communities where seniors ate plenty of vegetables, stroke rates should have been lower, but one particular group showed the opposite. Their risk spiked. So what was going on? That question led researchers at a major university hospital to dig deeper. Blood tests revealed a surge in inflammatory markers within just hours of eating a certain vegetable many seniors enjoy almost every day. It wasn't fried, it wasn't salty, and it wasn't something you'd ever consider dangerous. In fact, it's often labeled as heart healthy. Picture this. You sit down to a quiet dinner table, cutting into a plate of warm, colorful vegetables. Your fork gently scraping the plate as you take that first bite. Yet within hours, your blood thickens, your arteries tighten, and your body begins a silent inflammatory reaction. No symptoms at first, just a slow buildup that quietly raises stroke risk overnight. Researchers were stunned. When they isolated the compounds in this vegetable, they discovered a surge in a molecule called homocysteine, known to damage arteries and increase clot formation. And here's the twist. When seniors stopped eating this one food, their inflammation levels dropped by nearly half in less than a week. For many adults over 60, circulation improved, blood pressure stabilized, and energy returned. So, what exactly is this healthy vegetable that turns harmful after 60? Stay with me, because once you know the truth, you'll never look at your dinner plate the same way again. That surprising vegetable is spinach. Yes, the very same leafy green most people consider a superfood. For decades, spinach has been praised for its iron and vitamins. But for many adults over 60, eating too much of it can quietly backfire, especially when it's eaten every day. Here's why. Spinach is rich in compounds called oxalates and nitrates. In small amounts, these are harmless. But in aging bodies, where circulation slows and kidneys don't flush toxins as efficiently, oxalates can build up. This causes inflammation, thicker blood, and even microscopic calcium deposits inside arteries. One recent study showed that older adults who ate large servings of spinach daily experienced a measurable rise in homocysteine, the same artery-damaging molecule linked to stroke and memory decline. Imagine this. You finish a warm dinner, feeling good about your healthy choice. But hours later, your body is struggling to process the oxalates, your arteries stiffen slightly, and blood flow to the brain becomes less efficient. You wouldn't feel it right away, but over time, the damage compounds. Now, this doesn't mean you should never eat spinach again. It simply means moderation is key, and there's a much safer, smarter way to get the same nutrients without triggering inflammation or stroke risk. Up next, I'll share what happens when seniors make this one simple switch, and the surprising benefits they feel within 12 to 24 hours. When adults over 60 cut back on spinach and switch to circulation-friendly greens like kale or arugula, something almost magical happens within a day. You might wake up feeling lighter on your feet, the kind of ease you haven't felt in years. As you stand up from the couch after a warm meal, your legs feel steadier, your balance stronger, your steps more confident.
One senior woman shared, "I didn't realize how heavy my legs had felt until that fog lifted. By the next morning, I could walk down my driveway without holding onto the rail."
That's the power of reducing hidden inflammation. Instead of the sluggish, heavy feeling that creeps in after meals, circulation improves, oxygen moves freely, and muscles respond faster. The difference is subtle at first, not a caffeine buzz, but a calm, steady energy that builds hour by hour. Thousands of seniors who made this change report feeling more awake, more stable, and more in control of their bodies again. It's proof that small shifts can reignite strength, one step at a time. For adults over 60, one food change can spark real progress, but combining it with a few simple habits turns that spark into steady strength. Start by drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning. You'll feel your body wake up as your circulation gets a gentle boost. Then, take a slow 10-minute walk after each meal, even around the house. That small movement helps your blood flow smoothly and keeps nutrients reaching your leg muscles. Light stretching can also make a remarkable difference. As you reach for your toes or roll your ankles, imagine your muscles saying, "Thank you," for keeping them active. These small wins build momentum. You'll notice better balance, warmer legs, and a steadier stride in just days. Doctors say this gentle combo of hydration, movement, and nutrient-rich food creates the perfect environment for rebuilding muscle function naturally. And you don't need a gym, just commitment, comfort, and consistency. Thousands of Zippy Health viewers are already doing this together, feeling their confidence return with every step. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. You are not too old to rebuild your strength. Your body is still capable of incredible recovery. It just needs the right signals. Every time you choose that simple food, every time you take a few extra steps or stretch a little deeper, you're sending your body a message. I'm not slowing down. Imagine this. Waking up tomorrow, standing up from your chair, and feeling your legs firm, steady, alive again. That feeling of control, that confidence, it's closer than you think. Thousands of adults over 60 have already started this journey, and they're walking taller, feeling younger, and rediscovering energy they thought was gone forever. So here's your small but powerful step today. Try this one change. Add that food to your next meal and see how your body responds. Then, come back and tell us. Comment 1 if you're starting today, or 0 if you're still thinking about it. Strong legs, strong life, at any age. Join the Zippy Health community and subscribe, because your best years of strength and movement are still ahead of you.